Hi guys, in this video we're going to be looking at the best metal albums from 1997 and we're going to start right now. So metal doors were kicked off in 1997 and suddenly everyone was invited to the party. While Metallica towered over everyone, at least commercially, with the Reload album, and the likes of Emperor and Electric Wizard flew the flag for the underground. Elsewhere it was very much a case of anything goes. German language industrial blitzkrieg of Rammstein. It's safe to say that there really wasn't another year like it, and these are some albums that just prove it. That turned Deftones into the hottest band on the planet, and certainly in the UK. Around the Fur is more thoughtful and features great death than Adrenaline, but they were still as heavy as any metal band around, as heard on the Breakneck Lotion or hearing Chino Marino trading vocal lines with Max Cavalera on Head Up. Crucially though, Around the Fur features at least two of the time's most authentic songs in Be Quiet and Drive Far Away and that awesome song, My Own Summer, Shove It, which are still samples in their live set today. The misanthropic Dorset Doommongers journeyed into metal's darkest places on their second record. The music was fully enveloped in an impenetrable acrid haze, more so than just about any other record that they tag itself as stoner. The likes of the Frustrates open on Return Trip and the disorienting Doom Mantia are the sound of your sanity drifting out the window. And who knows, drugs may have been involved and there are probably some bad ones. The second album was the point at which black metal discovered its ambition. Following the groundbreaking majesty In the Nightside Eclipse, Emperor's second full album smashed opposition with its intensely elaborate and literate reimagining of black metal's atmospheric principles and sublime intricacy. After this point, where Emperor led, everyone else followed. Surely one of the most diverse sounding bands in new metal, Incubus owe a great deal to the pioneering spirit of Faith No More, not least in the silky vocal stylings of Brandon Boyd and the left field inventiveness with a high premium placed on strong melodies and instant hooks. Science was the sound of a band clearly developing into a world-class act, and includes a number of tunes that still pop up on Incubus's live shows over 2 decades on Vitamin, Idiot Box and A Certain Shade of Green. For real feel-good innovation and a distinctly weird sense of humour, this record is pretty hard to beat. With Load front-loaded with the better songs, Reload picked up the slack from the writing sessions and understandably suffers as a consequence. While James Hetfield's lyrics hit new peaks of maturity, too many of these riffs are to employ a last Ulrich passive-aggressive criticism stock, and should have ended up in a Pro Tools recycle bin. The Memory Remains is one hell of a tune though, and let's be honest here, not a great Metallica album, but it's still a good album by anybody else's standards, and was easily one of the best records of the year in 1997. Lowe's sister album had some of the strengths and weaknesses as its predecessor, but when it was good, it was simply unstoppable. With Du Hast on it, You Know the One, putting on Herzl's muscular sound, Sehnsucht delivers dollops of gothic lore alongside their usual punishment. His filmic mirrors tells are laced with flag, perversely playful keyboard with Clavier's dense epigraphy showcases a mindset that being properly addressed on butter. Confrontational, provocative, utterly teutonic, Sehnsucht proved that there was way more to the German metal than the Scorpions. New Jersey band's masterpiece was the point where power metal met prog. It combined all the elements that made prog metal great. It was slightly epic, pretentious and overly technical, and helped solidify the template for prog metal in the 90s and beyond. And this is an essential and important album that really gets to choose its own. In the Fear Factory blueprint and extra exploited it. Sharp young lad read the rulebook, acknowledged it, and pretty much since it kicked it into the 41st millennium. Gene Hoglan and Devin Townsend are the dream team here, molding steamy segments of double bass death and industrial metal to create an instant yet terrifying anthems like Underneath the Waves and also OMG. This is the most intense, punishing And thanks to Devin's vocals, a unique take on the industrial that you ever hear, with the Scarlet Rocket Townsend in full metal god mode. S.C.I.E.N's debut was Heavy as a Really Heavy Thing, but this is where they cranked things up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.